comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health. And forsaking all others, keep only unto him for as long as we both shall live.
And Mason, will you take this woman as your wife?
I will. I will love her, comfort her.
And massage your feet?
What?
He said, will you massage my feet? Well, you know, when I come home from a hard day.
Isn't that sort of covered in the sickness and health clause?
Mason, we discussed the vows beforehand. Could you just say them?
I will love her, comfort her, massage her feet.
Come home early, shop for groceries.
Come home early, shop for groceries.
Buy a dog.
Buy a dog? I'm allergic!
What's wrong?
Nothing.
You wake up screaming the night before I'm getting married. It's all right, it's not a problem. I'm not offended. It's okay, go to sleep. It'll be over before you know it. Kind of like a tetanus shot. Well, it won't hurt afterwards.
That's a relief. So hard to walk the dog when you've got a sore arm.
What dog?
You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that.
I hope you had a hearty breakfast. Because I have a feeling we're going to be up all night long. You're not sleepy, are you, Scotty? What is that?
Charades. Your turn to guess.
Charades, huh? I had some other games that I thought would be much more interesting than that.
You did, huh?
Yeah. So tell me, Clark, do all the people at the hospital know you're such a wild and crazy guy?
Yeah, they do. That's why I have to go in on the late shift tonight. Liven the place up.
No, not tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's what this was trying to tell you.
Oh.
Roger's called in sick, and they need me to come in and fill for him. 1 second. Hello? Yeah, I was just on my way. Oh, good, great. Okay, yeah, we'll do. Thanks. Good. That was the lab. Results came in on the frozen section I've been waiting for, and they have more results on Heather's blood workup. So I guess I'll get those too. Excuse me.
I called. The paramedics should be here soon. Greg, is it doing any good? He's not dead. Please, Greg, tell me he's not dead. Señora, pues. Madre de Dios. Debemos llamar un señor. I've called in an ambulance is on its way. Can you telephone for me? Can you call Mason and Ted and tell them their father's being taken to the hospital? Si, señora.
He's breathing. Here.
Oh, thank God.
Nancy hasn't been with us too long, but, you know, it seems Sharice seems to love her already. Don't you? Huh? Come here, sweetheart. You're gonna meet your Uncle Cruz. Here he is. Well, she's beautiful, Rick. She's just beautiful.
Would you like to hold her?
Actually, I'm a little rusty. It's been a while. I'm sorry. We both should realize that, this is probably pretty awkward for you. We heard about the baby. Mama wrote me and told me what happened, and, I guess in all this excitement, I just didn't stop to think. It's okay. It's, forget about it. This still must be pretty hard on you, though. You have no idea.
Go to sleep.
Tell me the truth. Was that really a bad dream?
No, I just shouldn't have had coffee. So close to going to sleep.
Right, it's the caffeine. Every muscle in your body is rigid.
That's no muscle. I'm just glad to see you.
I know, sweetie. It's okay. We're all scared. Everybody's scared of getting married.
Yeah, I guess it's just conditioning after growing up with a man who botched every attempt at matrimony he ever tried. Guess maybe I'm afraid I'm doomed to repeat the pattern.
You're not your father, you know. I would never marry a man as controlling as he is.
How do you know I won't turn into a domineering tyrant the moment I say I do?
I don't.
I won't. Or if I do, at least I'll be sneaky about it. My father's problem was whenever he tried to manipulate somebody, he was always so damned obvious. Hello? Oh, my God.
What about Murphy?
What about Murphy?
Well, you filled in for him last week, and can't he fill in for you just for tonight?
Not on 5 minutes' notice, he can't. Listen, sweetheart, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to learn to expect these kind of things. I'm a doctor, you know?
I know. I was hoping we can spend the night together, that's all.
Please, don't make me feel any worse than I already do. Okay?
I guess Heather probably always understood, huh?
What?
Well, being that she's a doctor, she could empathize whenever you had to, work overtime or anything. She wasn't like me, nagging and clinging.
Hey, who said anything about nagging and clinging? I just feel bad because you're, disappointed and because I'm the cause of it, that's all.
Then don't go, please.
Hey, what is this?
I'm having my first tantrum. How do you like it so far? Is it working?
No, come on, Celeste, I'm serious. This isn't like you.
Maybe you don't know the real me, Scott.
Well, then maybe you should tell me everything I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm being stupid. We're going to have plenty of nights together. This is ridiculous.
Of course we are.
I love you so much, Scotty. I guess it just makes me crazy sometimes, and I feel like I just don't want anything to interrupt our little world. Does any of that make sense?
Yeah. Believe me, there are some times that I wish we could build a wall around ourselves, too. But look, if life interferes and muscles in, we'll just take care of it, that's all. It's tough, Celeste. 10 years separation would have flattened out anybody else, but we came out smiling. Hey, we can take anything. I gotta go.
What happened? Is he all right?
These guys don't know much yet, but he's breathing and he has a pulse.
Excuse me, Blanca wasn't too clear on the phone. She said something about his heart. Was it a heart attack or was it just another stroke?
He had a stroke a couple of years ago.
No,
very bad.
It was his heart. He had a pain, and then he grabbed his chest, and he collapsed.
You hear what happened?
Yes. I was scared to death, but I managed to dial 911, and the paramedics... How fast did they get here, Greg?
They're pretty fast, no more than 5 or 10 minutes.
It'll be okay, Mom. He always pulls through.
Darling. It's okay, darling.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the car. We'll call the ambulance.
Okay, fine. You want us to give you a call when we get there or what?
Greg, I need to be at the hospital, Ted.
Then let's go.
My heart goes out to both you and your wife. If anything happened to Shariss, I can't say what I think.
Well, I hope you don't have to face that. Well, we should be making plans for dinner or something, huh? Cruz, how long are you going to be in town? Well, there's someone I have to see, and it has to be today. It's just a question of how soon. Really, everything depends on that meeting.
Well, maybe you could call us once you find out what your schedule is. Here, let me give you our unlisted number, and then it's a little bit easier to get through on that line.
Can't you stay for a drink or something before you go? I don't think so, thanks. Come on. It's been a long time, big brother. And whose fault is that, Rick? with our family skeletons. There are so many of them.
No, my sister and I, we used to lose touch with each other for years. And our reunions, they had their rocky moments, too.
I just thought that maybe we could skip the recriminations for once and just maybe catch up on each other's lives. You know what I mean? Well, I suppose. I mean, I'm sure Mama has kept you posted on what's been going on with me. I'm not sure what else you'd want to know, really. Your wife? What about her? I mean, it's too bad she couldn't come along on this trip. I mean, it seems weird. You've been married for over a year. I don't even know what she looks like. Well, you probably have a better idea than you think. She's a remarkable woman. She's, capable of some of the most amazing things. It just staggers my imagination sometimes. I mean, I'm sorry I don't have a picture right show you. Yeah, well, Mama seems to be nuts about her, and we both know what a tough customer she can be.
Yes, Rick's warned me that I will have to go through a thorough interrogation.
Do you plan on meeting her soon? Well, who knows? Maybe we may surprise her with a visit sometime soon, huh? Maybe we'll just send her an airplane ticket for her birthday. Oh, that would be nice. I know she kind of wondered why you didn't send that ticket when you got married. Why don't you just make a list, Cruz, huh? Everything I've overlooked over the last 8 years, we'll go over them all, point by point. Okay, I'm sorry. That was out of line. I think I really better be getting to that meeting. Did I have a jacket when I came in?
Beth, could you please bring our guest coats? And if you could remember to please give us a call, maybe for dinner. We'd love to show you a little bit of Powers.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see about that. Thank you, Beth. It is Beth, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Well, your hospitality is much appreciated. I'll be in touch. Oh, yeah? Will you? Count on it.
Well, I think it's time for Sharice's nap. Beth, would you help me get those crib sheets out?
Yes, right away.
And that was him. Family hero. Was he everything you expected?
It doesn't seem so bad.
I see. Doesn't seem so bad, huh? I guess you think it's cute I get insulted in my own house?
Rick, I can't imagine that Cruz is at his best right now. You saw how he was with Shariss.
Yes, I
He's
know.
still recovering from
I know. But, you know, I swear it's almost like he's blaming me for that, too. Huh? Come on, is it our fault that we have a healthy baby? It's just the way it worked out.
Yes, I guess that's, just the way it worked out, huh?
Hi. Hi? What do you mean, hi? What the hell is going on here?
Isn't Paris lovely in the spring?
Kelly?
Eden will explain everything.
I can't believe I didn't tell him. You know, the minute she walked down the stairs, I should have blown you both out of the water.
You're too kind for that. Listen, I gotta get back right away. But Eden wants you to meet her at the Pont Alexandra in half an hour. Will you be there?
The bell's on. You tell her she better explain.
I'll send her your love, too.
I called the hospital. They said you were on your dinner break, so I came down here on the chance you'd be here. What's up? Heather Scott knows. Or if he doesn't know already, he's going to know very soon. What? The hospital called with some lab results. Apparently, Scott had them run the blood studies one more time to make sure there were no mistakes. Are you sure? I'm positive. He left for the hospital about 10 minutes ago, and I thought I should find you and just warn you.
Oh, my God.
We should have known, Heather, that something like this was going to happen.
I don't get it. Why would Scott order new studies?
Why? Because he's a doctor, and he saw you having dizzy spells and obviously not feeling well, and he wasn't going to accept any preliminary diagnosis saying that everything was all right.
Wonder if he'll figure out that I kept him from seeing the real test results the first time.
Or that yours truly helped you.
Don't worry about it, Celeste. I won't say anything.
Yeah, but I'll know, Heather. And I think that maybe it would just be better if I tell Scott myself right now.
Come on, why punish yourself? You're just trying to help.
Because I hate what I did. It wasn't right. It was wrong.
The last thing that you and Scott need right now is a mess like this baby, and I don't want him involved with this baby at all. So all you were trying to do was save him a little grief.
Look, he's a big, boy now. He doesn't need me running around trying to save him from things. That's the last thing he'd want me to do.
You know what? Maybe you can spend your time worrying about what Scott wants. I can't. I have my baby and myself to worry about.
Yeah, well, I don't think Scott is going to allow you to worry on your own.
You know what? Scott doesn't have any choice in this. If he decides to get all noble and passionate about his rights as a father, tough luck for him. I'm carrying this baby. I'm making the decisions. He's not going to have anything to say about it.
I believe you have a blood worker for me, Heather Donnelly.
Yes, doctor, it's right here.
Great, thanks.
Dr. Lombardo, pick up line 2. Dr. Lombardo, pick up line 2.
Sophia, what's going on?
Scott, he had a heart attack.
I think they're taking him to intensive care, but this is ridiculous. Nobody's telling us anything. All right, okay, wait here. I'll be right back. Wish you'd talk to me.
I can't even think, let alone talk.
Did something happen back at the house? I mean, before the heart attack. Something about the way you're acting, almost like you think you're responsible for this.
How do you know I'm not?
Look, did you, Mr. Capel, have a fight or something? And you thought that brought this on? It would have had...
He's out of emergency. He's in ICU.
Is he conscious?
They won't let us see him. One of the paramedics told us, Greg, that you may have saved his life by giving him CPR.
I learned it at school. I never thought I'd really get a chance to use it.
Well, thank God you were there. Thank you.
Have you talked to an actual doctor or just to the paramedic?
There's a cardiologist coming in to talk to us soon, so we won't know anything for a while. Therefore, I thank you both, and I think you should go. He's stable and he's in good hands.
I'm not going anywhere, Sophia.
Dr. Clark asked for this earlier.
Yes, I'm no longer Dr. Clark's patient. All of my records are being transferred to someone else. Okay.
That's not the blood work from the lab, is it?
On whose authority did you ask that it be redone?
Heather, look, I couldn't believe that nothing showed up during the first test, so I thought that we should do a double check.
Without the patient's permission.
I was worried about your health. How is that a breach of ethics?
Scott, if I need tests done, someone else will prescribe it. Your job is not to be my doctor. Your job is to stay out of my life, both personally and professionally from now on.
Dr. Clark?
Yes.
Jennifer Klein.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Doctor. I'm glad that you were available. Mr. Capel needs the best.
Is there an initial EKG I could look at?
Yes, why don't you come this way?
How long has it been?
Since they brought him in?
Since you and СиСи have been sleeping together.
I have to hand it to you. No matter how inappropriate the time or the place, nothing keeps Sophia Capel's inquiring mind from wanting to know.
I think it's a lot less foolish than pretending. Why else would you be so pale with guilt? You obviously were in a compromising position when the attack happened.
Not nearly so compromised as I'd feel if we continued this conversation.
My, aren't we delicate? Is this a habit we learned from one of the heroines we write about in our stories? Out in the moors all night with our crinolines flying, but never talk about it. Oh, no, heaven forbid.
If you try very hard to make me seem ridiculous, then you can try and convince yourself that СиСи couldn't possibly be in love with me. Is that it?
You've known him for 2 months. Don't you talk to me about love.
Since when is love measured by time? You've had years and you couldn't make it last. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say that. I find myself trying to keep up with you, and I'm not very good at it.
My problem is I've spent too much time waiting in hospitals like this. I want to lash out at everyone and everything.
You seem so calm.
I'm an actress, didn't you know that? Oh, but of course you do. You probably dedicated an entire chapter to... I'm so glad.
How is he?
He's in ICU. They won't let us. They won't let us see him. But there's a cardiologist coming in from out of state, so we should know something when he gets here.
They won't let you see him?
No, they won't. He looked pretty bad when they took him off the ambulance, but his vital signs weren't terrible, so that's good. It could have been worse. Thank you for coming.
Sorry, we weren't getting much sleep anyway.
And tomorrow is your wedding day. Boy, this is just great timing. Life isn't fair, is it, guys?
Listen, we've talked about it, and we're going to postpone it.
No. You've waited so long, he'd hate to think that
Sophia,
you were doing it because...
Sophia, it's been decided. Not getting married without Dad there. On his feet.
Well, at least part of the billing. Listen, I just called the Paris office of Capel Enterprises and gave them the hospital number. So if Kelly or Eden check in, they'll be notified right away.
As if they didn't have enough to worry about already.
I'm furious.
You're trying to be serious.
I am furious. I'm not. You lied to me.
Well, you didn't believe me.
Eden, I checked the records. You saw the evidence. Their baby is theirs.
Well, what can I say? My intuition's got the best of me.
What am I going to do with you?
Well, you can start by giving me a big kiss.
Then I want some answers.
Then you'll get your answers.
We would classify it as a relatively mild heart attack, but the situation is still very critical for the next 24 hours.
Do you know what caused it?
Well, we'll be doing some tests to see if his cholesterol level was high. That could be a factor.
We're hoping there hasn't been extensive damage to the heart muscle itself. Now, we can regulate the cholesterol with a proper diet and by putting him on a sensible exercise program. But if the wall is significantly damaged, that's a much more serious problem. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Can we see him?
Yes, but make it brief and only one visitor at a time. He needs as much rest as possible.
Why don't you go ahead, Mom?
No, you go. You go first. I'll go in a little while. I need some time.
All right.
Said more than my share.
You know, if and when your dad dies, it's not going to be your punishment. It's just going to be because that was when your dad was supposed to die.
Well, when that day comes, I hope it won't be so long since I told him I loved him.
Your brother has this effect on you. Maybe we just shouldn't see him anymore.
You know, he makes me forget everything I've built over the last few years. A business, a family, a life. He walks in that door and I'm 16 years old again, sent home from school for fighting. And then seeing that same look on his face again. You did it again, didn't you, Rick? Made your mother cry.
Well, you're not 16. And you don't have to answer to your big brother anymore. You're a wonderful husband and a wonderful father. And I love you very much. Why don't we go out for a while, huh? It's a beautiful day out, the sun's shining. We should be enjoying it.
Wish I could, I really do. But I have some things to do, phone calls to make. But you go ahead, all right?
Okay. Nancy, could you please come and take Shariss? I'm going out for a while.
Nancy had to go out, Miss Castillo, but she's going to get formula. I'll take the baby.
All right. There you go. I won't be gone very long, okay? Goodbye, Shariss.
Goodbye, huh?
When was the last time you held a baby?
Well, I held my sister's baby when she was first born, but she was a little smaller.
Well, here, let me give you a few pointers. Here.
Thanks. I think I got it. Now, it's very important that you listen to me. Don't interrupt to keep an open mind. Do you understand?
Sure, talk to me.
Well, Rick and Hollis, they don't have an ideal household. And they certainly don't have an ideal marriage. Hollis is very much in love with Rick, but Rick has a wandering eye.
Oh, now, Edie, how can you say that? Well, Joel, you just met the guy. Why would you accuse him of that?
Rick's eye is wandering to Kelly.
You're kidding. Oh, God. Go on.
Well, I think he's involved with something. I think it might be illegal. He goes out at all times of the night. He makes very secretive phone calls.
Which has anything to do with Adriana.
Exactly, I understand that. That's something else. Hollis is very protective of her.
Mothers are like that.
To the point of obsession. I think she's trying to protect something.
Edie, the baby doesn't have a birthmark. The medical records all check out. The blood types don't match. I mean, what am I supposed to think? Where is the evidence?
All I can give you is my instincts, and I know that when I touch her, when I hold her, that she's our baby. You saw her at the house.
Yeah, but I react that way to every baby I see these days.
All right, fine. I'm just asking you to let me do this. I don't want you to become involved. I know how you feel about your brother.
Is that why you flew halfway across the world without telling me?
Well, I thought we'd be back at the time you got back from San Francisco.
I've got to tell you, I think this is ridiculous.
I'm just asking for you to give me a couple of days. There's something in that house that's going to think that she's our child.
Oh, God, I wish.
I'm really glad you're here.
With no feelings about Rick aside, I might as well help you try to prove this one way or the other.
I don't think he likes you very much.
Not a reason to steal my baby.
What about money?
Steal somebody else's baby.
I know that she's our baby. She's Adriana.
They let you out of the place?
At nighttime?
All right, well, I don't have a hotel yet.
I do. Right across from Rick's place. It's the Hotel Hugo. It's the second floor suite.
Great. What do you say we meet there tonight, 8 o'clock?
Okay. I love you.
I love you, too.
Au revoir, mon amour.
Told her I had to buy formula. Yeah, even though we've got a million bottles on the shelf, and luckily she didn't look. I'm glad you're back, though.
Why? Why, were you worried Cruz was going to strangle me?
No, I was really worried about being stuck here with his amorous brother again.
Why? What'd he do?
Mostly he just looks at me like I don't have any clothes on. What if he makes a pass at me, Eden, and I refuse him and I get fired?
Kelly, we'll be long gone by then. Cruz just isn't exactly convinced that Adriana is the baby, and I'm going to have a long talk with him tonight when I go to the hotel, if you'll cover for me.
Oh, absolutely.
Did Hollis take the baby?
No, she's upstairs. Maybe you should go fill her in on what's happened.
Okay. soon we're going to be a family again.
How's he saying?
He's not like Dad. He's hooked up to so many tubes and wires right now. He's not really able to talk. Mom, you know, if you were to walk in there...
Maybe we should let him rest until morning.
Well, I think you should stop in there for a minute just to let him know that you're here.
Did he ask for me?
No, I told you, he can't really talk right now, but he'd want you there. I mean, of course he would. You must know that, Mom.
Maybe later.
What are you doing?
Trying to face the truth.
What truth? A few months ago, Dad did not even know this woman existed. Now, at a time like this, Dad needs you, Mom. He needs a family.
We can no longer be the sole judge of what he needs. And as far as how long he's known Megan, I get the feeling from watching her tonight that she has been very interested in him for much longer than a few short months.
Oh, Mason. Don't try to talk, Dad.
You come to say goodbye?
I don't say that. News is good. They say you probably won't even need surgery. You're gonna be fine.
I don't feel fine.
Yeah, come to think of it, you don't look so hot either.
Well, is Julia with you?
Yeah, she's outside. She and Megan's son went to have coffee.
I want to see Megan.
Well, she's been waiting with us. And so Sophia's out there. And Ted called the Paris office to notify Kelly.
No. I don't want Kelly and Eden to know I'm sick.
All right. I'll call the office back and make sure they don't get the message.
Thank you.
Well, I promised some other people that I'd give them a chance to see you. You're gonna dance at my wedding, Dad. Promise me, huh?
You got it.
I love you.
Before you say anything, Scott, I have to tell you that I knew and that I've known for days and I just didn't tell you. And I didn't do it because I was afraid of what would happen to me or to us. I did it for Heather. I mean, as a woman, I can understand why she wants to start her own life with the baby, everything that she needs to do. And I know you think I'm crazy,
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? What baby?
I really should go. The doctor said not to stay more than a minute or two.
No. Don't go. I want to hear your voice.
You sound like Greg when he was little. Tell me a story.
Okay, tell me a story.
Okay. There once was a woman who had a life that many people envied. She had a glamorous job and plenty of time to herself. She had money and fame and a wonderful child who made her very proud. And for years, she didn't realize how lonely she was until she finally let herself need someone, and then she almost lost him.
You'll never lose me. You've given me something worth fighting for.
Excuse me. You'll have to come back later.
Of course.
What's wrong? Is he worse?
No, I just can't stop thinking how close we came to...
I don't understand.
Greg, if СиСи had died, you never would. Never mind, I'm not making any sense. I just need a minute.
I guess it's true what they say.
What?
Once you embark on a life of crime, every new offense gets easier and easier.
Oh, it's not like you're stealing it. You're just borrowing it. Hollis has so many of these dresses, she's never going to miss it. And Cruz, he's going to fall over when he sees you.
Well, I'll try not to be too long, okay?
No, if you dare to come home before dawn, I'm going to kill you. One of us deserves a night of romance in the city of love.
I think it's the city of light.
Well, not if Cruz has anything to say about it. And he will.
What's that?
Hollis is out and must be Rick. Go. Okay, go. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, it's me. Merchandise is here. Well, you have the cash. We have a deal. Of course. What do you take me for? It's totally confidential. No one knows. No one's going to know.
His vital signs will look at a unique doctor-patient relationship. He lets them decide how much they'll pay. The story on NBC Nightly News.